class today. Philip and I are going to show you how to set up your mic, camera, and tripod for your interview exercise. So come a little closer, let me show you how to plug in your microphone. So all of you are working with different cameras, but the big thing that you have to look for when you're starting to get set up for an interview is, where is my mic jack? Now, in this camera, there is a small hole. You can tell that it is for mic because it says mic right on the bottom. And all of you are going to be given a lapel microphone. Okay, these are called lapel mics because they are meant to clip on the lapel of your shirt, which is part of like a button-down shirt. This is going to have a jack similar to what you would see for headphones, and you're going to put it in right here. Now you want to make sure you don't accidentally put it into your headphone jack, otherwise you're not going to hear anything. And then on these mics, there's going to be a little on switch. You want to make sure that it is red. That means it is on. Now, the other side of this microphone is going to have your clip, and this is where you're going to be able to clip it onto your interview subject. And for today, that is going to be Philip. Philip, you ready? So when you're getting ready to set up your equipment, you're going to have the person you're interviewing stand up. So Philip, could you please stand for this interview?
I'm supposed to be in class, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So, we're gonna take this. Wait, you're supposed to be in class?
No, I'm kidding.
Oh. Okay. So you're gonna take this microphone, and the first thing that you want to do is give it to your subject that you're gonna be interviewing. Now, typically, we don't want to clip this on ourselves and have us seeing this like long wire hanging down. So I'm gonna give it to Philip, ask him to run it up his sweatshirt and clip it to his collar. That's something you definitely don't want to do yourself. Have the person you're interviewing do it. So Philip, can you please take this, run it up your sweatshirt, pin it to your collar? Now while Philip is doing that, I'm gonna go ahead and expand the legs of my tripod.
Yes.
Awesome, thank you, Philip. And get the rest of my setup ready. Again, when filming an interview for a news package, typically your interviewees are going to be standing. So you're going to want this tripod nice and high. Now we've already talked about how to put our camera onto our tripods. You're going to take this base plate off just as a review. I am going to screw it to the bottom of my camera so that it is nice and tight, but not too tight so that I don't strip the camera. And I will mount it right here. Now, Philip, can you please stand up? Now, this is the part where you're going to need your interviewee to stand in place while you get your camera and your shot set up. Now, I'm going to take the end, again, like I showed you before, at the end of my microphone. I'm going to plug it into my mic jack, which is on the other side.
Yeah, you don't even know where it is.
I got it. And when you're ready to ask your questions, again, like we talked about before, you're not going to have your subject look into the camera. They're actually going to be looking at you. So stay standing. I know, it's a very important part. And before you start asking questions, you're going to want to remind the person you're interviewing two things. First, to make sure they're making eye contact with you. It's okay to remind them while you're asking questions. And second, restate the question in your answer. It definitely helps with editing later. So Philip, I'm going to be interviewing you for this practice exercise. Can you restate the question I ask you in your answer and make eye contact with me while we film?
I'll try my best.
Awesome. High five, Philip. So that is how you set up an interview with a mic, camera, and tripod. So now it is your turn.